Hello, art students. So the hardest part in life, not just art, is to get 98% done with something and then not go like, those 2%, I'm moving on. So we need to stop a minute and focus on those last 2% and make sure that all of our loose ends are finished up before we move on to our third WOW project. So I made you a little housekeeping list to help you remember. I want you to mentally go through this list as I'm talking so you can kind of keep track. What do I need to do? I'll also have little handouts if you would like with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to help remind you what you saw in this video. So, number 2, is your second WOW project done? If the answer is no, well, that's okay. We're kind of a lot behind and I want you to go right after work time to the mat because you are my first priority. It's that we got to get that project done. Number 2, your WOW project has to be on display. We are past having you get to go in the hall to display your work. So if it's 3D, you want to find this tub to put your artwork in, and Miss Russ will put it in the display cases. Or on the mat, right behind me will be a white sheet of paper. If you have two-dimensional artwork, meaning it's flat, you're going to glue it to that white sheet of paper and make sure to put your name, your teacher's name, and your grade. And on those little lists that I have available, if you forgot, like, what do I need to do for a display? You can check out those little lists, or right there, see those QR codes? You can scan those QR codes. One says, how do I display my art? The other one says, how do I put my art in Artsonia? Which is the third thing on our list. You know that you are missing Artsonia because, wrong finger, I either have a short list here, or if we still have a pretty long list for the whole class, I have it displayed up on the board. But it should say completed or submitted. Number 4, your assessment is done. So one day in class we took an assessment. And if you were sick or absent, you haven't taken that assessment. No big deal, but that is a part of the second WOW project obligations we have to get done. So I have a list. Oh, stretch my hand and reach up. Right there is a list. If your name is on that list, no big deal. But you're going to want to go to the mat because I will be administering assessment on the mat. Again, there's a video, so once we get your video started, you'll be good to go. But we will have you stay kind of in a quiet area while you're taking that assessment. Probably sitting at my teacher help desk. Number 5, your first WOW project is ready to take home. If you had a flat WOW project, it is in your classroom drawer. You need to find it and you need to take it with you. If you had a 3D piece of artwork, your art is either on the clay cart or it's in a bin. Being super careful of other people's art and knowing that things is fragile, I want you to carefully find your work and then get it set out so that it will be easy for you to grab when you go to get in line to leave today. Once you have this list of 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it counts each one of your fingers, then you are ready for WOW project number 3. Knowing that you can always seek me out for help, or, because today is probably a day where asking Miss Russ things is going to be in high demand, you could ask a friend who's already completed that step, or you could take a number, which would allow you to know Miss Russ will call out, like now answering question number 3, but you wouldn't have to wait and follow me around. You just have to wait for me to call your number. Or you could go sit at the teacher help desk because you're kind of getting frustrated about your question and you need it answered before you're able to start working. Thank you for listening, and I am super excited to get started on WOW project number 3. But first, we have to make sure we have our list of 5 completed. Bye!